underestimated greatly. Most number ones ever, how long did it really take me? The part I love most is they need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety. I can load every gun with bullets that fire backwards.
What's up, everyone? God is great. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've filmed a vlog. A lot has changed in life. So in this video, we're basically just gonna be doing a simple day in the life. Start with the gym, get some work done, hang with a couple guys on the virtual sales team, and keep you guys up to date with what's been going on down here in Miami. We got my boy Ellis driving the G-Wagon. I'll be driving the SVJ. We're pulling up to Omega. It's a new outdoor gym in Miami. Absolutely fire. You guys might remember Ellis from the first YouTube video I ever filmed. Long time ago, like 2 years ago, and people liked Ellis. He's got a funny personality, so we're hitting arms. My boy Timmy's pulling up, so stay tuned. Two major updates for you guys right off the rip. Number one, as you can see on the finger, I've been married since the last time we filmed a vlog. Engaged and married all took place within a week. And number two, we finally got CarPlay working in the SVJ. It's been months since I've had CarPlay, so finally we can listen to music on the way to the gym.
By the street sweeper, they clean up the street. Cool like
So we got arms, and then if it's up to me, little recovery session in the sauna cold plunge.
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I kinda like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk.
So they're talking about, should we get a membership here, which is 200 bucks a month, or should we get one at Elevation Limited, which is 300 bucks a month? And they're saying, let's just do it here. I told them, you must have never read the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. What millionaires think, and you gotta think this way before you're a millionaire. You don't become a millionaire and start thinking this way. It's the way you do one thing, it's the way you do everything. It's never either or. It's if you like them both, you do both, because that stems from a heart and a mind of abundance and not a heart and mind of scarcity. If you're thinking you have to pick one or the other, and it's something that is as cheap as 200 bucks a month versus 300 bucks a month, your whole mindset's off. You're thinking scarcely, and that's gonna hold you back from being a millionaire. The answer is both. If you like them both, figure out a way to pay for them both, because it's not hard, it's not that much. And just so you guys know that I'm not just talking, because a lot of people just read a book that talks about putting your back against the wall, figure it out, and then they're out here preaching about it, but they've never actually done it. I moved from Pittsburgh to Florida when I was 20 years old with less than $1,000 to my name, signed a 3-bedroom lease, 12-month lease, to start a sales career with zero guaranteed income. Left all my friends, all my family, moved to a city where I didn't know anybody, and if I wouldn't have been able to make money, I would have been homeless. And my family didn't have money to support me. So that's called putting your back against the wall and activating the FIO muscle. And what it made me realize was, oh my goodness, I'm capable of 10 times more than I thought I was capable of. But you hold yourself back from your potential when you're in comfort. All right, y'all, the workout is complete. Now we're heading to Pura Vida to grab a little snack before we head back to the new crib and start getting to work. So follow us.
We want to know, Spencer, what's that daily caffeine intake looking like?
So this is not official health advice. We start the morning with, I leave my alarm in the kitchen, so I have to get out of bed to go pick up the alarm, and sitting right next to the alarm is a pre-workout already cooked up from the night before. So we start with 300 milligrams of caffeine straight to the dome as soon as we wake up, 5 a.m. We hit the workout. Typically we come back from the workout, and I like to have another 200 to get the morning started. So we're at about 500 milligrams by 8 a.m.
You ain't even wake up yet.
Yeah.
You ain't even wake up yet.
Waked up yet. How serious are you taking this? So I'd say I average 500 to 700. It used to be a lot more. All right, guys, so we just pulled up to the new apartment. You're about to get your first sneak peek. It's not fully furnished. Kiara's saying that all the furniture comes today. So it's slightly furnished. You'll still get a sneak peek. We're gonna get to work, show you guys a little bit of what we do before we get to work inside the apartment, but without further ado, come along.
That's on my knee, dollars big hits. Hop off a jet, barely get rich. Catch through the mud, I get a jet.
We can run 40-yard dash out on the balcony. So here we go. It's always windy out here. We got the table out here for community dinners when we have people over, overlooking South Beach. This right here is gonna blow your mind. Literally, you can do 40-yard dashes down the balcony. The longest balcony you'll see. Here's a guest bedroom. So whenever we have guests, they get a full bedroom. It's got a full bathroom, full closet, bed, city view for the guests. Kiara's parents are staying there right now. Sneak peek into the office. Virtual sales. But what's cool is the sun sets right here. So the sun rises, and my master bedroom's down there, so we get to watch the sun come up. I've already been way out of bed by then, but if I was at home, I could see the sun come up. And when I'm working at night, I can see the sun go down. It's locked. I gotta go in and lock it. But both these doors open, so when I'm working, I got fresh air, sunset. There's more inside though, so.
How much is rent here?
I think 11K a month. Not bad, honestly.
Low-key a pretty good deal.
I know. But the thing is, it's 40K just to move in and security deposits and all that. So this is my office.
Big body band, remember I used to be dusty.
My office comes with its own bathroom. Yeah, so these are the legs for the standing desk, but Kiara didn't like the color, so we're throwing those away and getting black ones. That's why it looks all skinny right now. This is my closet here.
In the office?
I'm nice and simple. These are all virtual sales shirts. Virtual sales, virtual sales, virtual sales, virtual sales. Shoes, shorts, I keep it simple. This is where the money's made. Kiara said we're getting wood slabs like this on this side too. So it'll be wood slabs, and then white in the middle with the sign. So we got engaged March 12th, and then we got married March 18th. But it wasn't a whole wedding. We just went to the church and had Pastor Rich from VU Church marry us officially. That way we could actually move in together. But we're doing a wedding apparently next year, and tell them what you're doing today.
Today I'm going dress shopping with my family. My whole family's here. My little sister from Europe, my mom, my stepdad, my twin sister who's not
And they're all
actually my
staying
twin,
here.
and my best friend Lauren. So we're gonna go dress shopping today, and I'm so excited. And there will be a very big wedding in a year from now. I think March 20th. So stay tuned for that.
All right, so it's 8:35. We start working at 8:45. I'm about to give you guys some free game. Mind Health from Arbonne. Focus Super Powder. So you're gonna wanna throw one of these in here. H2 tab. My buddy Cole Brecka owns this company. It's hydrogen water tablets. You throw one of those in here too. We've got ketones, energy shot. I'm gonna throw the electrolytes in there too. Get all this in the system and we're ready for a record day.
If it don't make money, then it don't make sense.
All right, so I'm about to walk you guys through the 3 staple books that I read every single morning. I've been reading these for the last like 5 or 6 years straight. We've got the Bible, of course. We've got the John Maxwell Leadership Daily Reader. And then we got the Jesus Calling, which is just a daily devotional. This book has a lot of sentimental meaning to me because in 2019, when I was living in Pittsburgh, it was the lowest point of my life. I was in community college, failing out. I was working at GNC and cutting grass, living in my parents' house, and just felt super hopeless and confused on like what my future would look like. And my mom would get me this book every single year for Christmas since I was in like 4th grade, and I never read it. And in 2019, when I was super torn with what to do with my life, I knew I was dropping out of college because I was failing. I had no choice. I didn't know what the heck I was gonna do. I was a bad person at the time. I was borderline tempted to like start selling drugs and robbing people. I just needed a way to make money. I was praying for months. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And as I was praying one time in my basement in the middle of a workout at one of the lowest points in my life, January or February of 2020, I think it was April, I heard a voice tell me to go to my room, grab my Jesus Calling book, and read today's message. So I did, and it basically said like, you don't need to worry. If you have faith in God, everything's always gonna be working for your good. Trust in his plan, keep him first in everything you do, and he will guide your steps and make sure you're always taken care of. At this point in my life, I wanted to move to Florida and start in sales, but I was holding back because I was nervous. I'm like, I'm gonna be in a new state by myself. I'm scared. What if it doesn't work? The book that day was basically saying, you have no reason to be scared. Full faith, just keep God first and you'll be good. So I literally went to my phone. I still have the note in my phone. I'm like, this is what just happened. This is the voice I heard. This is what it's telling me to do. And I literally put, I'm gonna move to Florida. I'm gonna trust this voice I'm hearing. I'm gonna keep God first every single day of my life, and I'm gonna see what happens. And that's what I've done over the last 6 years. Anytime I get the chance to speak, I don't give myself any credit for the success that I have. I always say, this is God. God bless me. So I still read this book every single day. Then we head to the Maxwell Daily Reader. In business, you lead a team. The number one leadership tip that Maxwell has taught me is in order to lead others well, you have to lead yourself well. How can you lead a big business or a big sales team or a big company if you don't even have control over your own mind, your own body, your own spirit? You can't. So it all starts with, how are you leading yourself physically in the gym? So how can others trust you if you say you're gonna do something for them when they know you don't even do for yourself what you say you're gonna do? You might say you're gonna eat healthy, you might say you're gonna hit the gym, and you fold. Your body is like your resume, and it tells people if you're locked in and if you take care of yourself, because you gotta take care of yourself for other people to trust you to take care of them. All right, y'all, so we're on our way to brunch. Just got picked up by Victor. Victor's been on the sales team now for 1 year and what, 2 months?
3 months.
3 months. Not only did we get picked up by Victor, we got picked up in the new Escalade V. Understand the difference. There's the Escalade and then there's the Escalade V, which is the V8 one. It's like a race car. This thing's crazy. But Victor's been on the team for 1 year and 3 months. We got Munchie in the back, aka Lala.
Let's get it.
He's been on the team for how long?
3 full years. This is my 4th year.
The way we met Victor was we met him in the sauna at Anatomy. He used to go to the sauna at like 5 a.m. I'd pull up, I'd see Victor there. Turns out he was selling water at the time. And yeah, we recruited him straight out of the sauna. Vic, tell him, how much money did you make this week alone?
This week I made $22,000.
$22,000 for Vic. Munchie, how about you?
34,000 in the week.
34,000 on the week. The ACHs just hit their accounts this morning, so we're going to celebrate with a nice little brunch. Where are we going?
We're going to the Standard.
Okay.
Nice.
Overlooking the city on the water?
Yep.
Yes, we're pulling up to the Standard for a quick brunch. They say the Standard's got the nicest spa in Miami. Unfortunately, we're not hitting the spa, but we're going to pull up, get a nice little brunch, and then get back to work.
Dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine.
What's up, everyone? So you get a little sneak peek into a typical morning in our virtual sales career. One thing we never miss, the gym, time with God, spending time growing our mindset. At the position I'm in now, I don't really hit the phones as much. I'm not making outbound phone calls like I used to when I started with the company 6 years ago. Now that I run the team, I more do relationship building, getting to know new people, helping them set goals, teaching them how to achieve their goals. And today's Friday, so you're not seeing what I typically do Monday through Thursday, but Monday through Thursday, after I do my thing in the morning, I run a live training for every single new sales agent that joins our team. So if you're watching this and you decide to join our team at some point, you'll be spending 2 hours with me Monday, 2 hours on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, where I teach you all of our scripts, all of our rebuttals, the proper mindsets you need. We do it in small groups. Usually there's only 20 to 30 people on there, so I open it up for questions 1,000,000 times. Our training is super hands-on, and it's hands-on with me, who I've been in the game for 6 years. Not only have I made millions of dollars, I've taught a bunch of other people how to make millions of dollars. Hundreds, if not thousands of people how to make 6 figures working from home. So if you're interested in joining our team and having a lifestyle like this, where you get to make your own schedule, have uncapped earning potential, have really cool coworkers, get to work virtually from anywhere, click the link in the description of this video, or DM me the word sales on Instagram, or click the link in my Instagram bio. It'll take you to our landing page. Watch the brief video, learn a little bit about what we do, but then schedule a live overview call every Monday at 8 p.m. where you'll be on Zoom with me. There's hundreds of people that show up every single Monday, and I'd go through everything about the company, how we get leads, how we get paid, what the schedule's like. Everything you might be wondering, I talk about it on that Monday overview call at 8 p.m. We'll put a link in the chat at the end of that meeting for people that want to join our team. You'll fill out some questions about yourselves, and then we'll reach out to you for the steps after that moving forward. So God is great. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the page, like the video, drop a comment, reshare it if you want to. And the best is yet to come. Let's get it.